y'all, it is what it is, right? So a lot of things are trending, right? A lot of things are trending. A lot of things are trending. I guess we can't go live on Twitter no more, but whatever, right? We're live on YouTube right now, right? See, I got my notes out, right? So I want to talk about um this number one topic right here. A lot of times when we are on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, you hear the mention of like Shannon Shaw. Let me check these names off once I start reading. Shannon Shaw, um, Sean Porter now with boxing, right? Who else? Like the more notable people that do YouTube now, right? You always hear how they're taking over, right? Um, and I'm gonna use Cam and Mace, Gillian Wallow, right? These are the guys that are supposed to be taking over, you know, YouTube podcasting and blogging, right? You always hear the mention of when they do their thing, they love to bring up the fact that like the networks, the ESPNs, um, you know, Fox, FS1, all these guys steal from them, right? Or watch them, right? Now I'm going to take it a step further and say that these same people that you guys that say that they steal from them, they steal from me. They steal from me, right? And they've been stealing from me, just like the networks and everybody else. But now, not only do I have the receipts to prove it, I actually have the people who idolize them to prove it, right? Because now, not only have, like I said, I've been rubbing elbows with a lot of people in this industry. Um, and one thing I have learned about the industry, you catch more bees with honey, right? A lot of times, let me check this off now. A lot of times, being a producer or being in the shadows is the best way to go. And just doing you, having your own motion, making your own lane, right? Because what I have come to realize with this whole industry, the internet, right? Checking off my speaking points as I say get to them. This industry internet thing is everybody wants to be famous, right? Everybody wants to have clout, or clout chasing is a good word, right? Let me circle that. Clout chasing so I can keep using that. Clout chasing, right? But it's funny how the people that actually do the clout chasing, um, you don't really call them out for it, but yet that's what everybody always say. Oh, you're clout chasing. You're doing this. You're doing that. Meanwhile, these are the people that actually do it. They want to be famous. How many YouTubers, right? Shout out to the Yard Spot. I got this from the Yard Spot. Plug my people's drinks. I told them I would do that, right? This is the fruit melody right here. Fresh ingredients, man. Shout out to Pats. That is refreshing. You have the ginger in there. It's natural sugar cane. So it's sweet, but it's not like, that the sugar that they say gets you sick sweet. Um, but yeah, clout chasing, right? Now, when you come on the internet, right, and this I find this out a lot too, right? Guys that that you might have grew up with, right? These motherfuckers won't give it up to you, but will give it up to your work. And then when you be like, that's mine, right? I've been doing that with a lot of my photography work right now, right? And I used to call guys out in my gym on this shit, right? Because I would see them liking a lot of my stuff on other pages, and I'll be like, "Yo, that's my shit. Why you don't like it on my page?" And I brush them off like, man, now you're exposed. I don't even want to hear it, man. You can't. It's nothing you can say to me, man. You're strange right now. You're super strange. You're liking my stuff, but you're not liking my stuff. You're super strange. You know, I'm not even gonna call you a weirdo no more. You're just strange, right? Salute, Christopher White. Christopher, you want to come on? Yo, Chris, do you want to come on? Feel free to come on, Chris. You want to come on here? You can come on, Chris. This link is for you. If you're not busy and you want to come on, this link is for you. Right here, Chris. Come on, pop, come on. You know, you are more than welcome, Chris. You are definitely a supporter. If you would like to come on, let me post the link real quick. You know, you could come on, Chris. Cause I'm just showing the level changing of the things that I do and got going on. I think we kind of froze up over here. I think today right now I'm too potent. I think I'm too potent because like I told you, I've been running laps on dudes, man. On these internet no motionless dudes. By the way, all of the flavors are available. You can see it on both sides over here. Yeah, over here on the laptop, we done froze. I knew they was gonna do that once I, finessed the game and showed the different lanes that we can do. But I don't know why this is frozen. The service down here is A1 quality. This is a gaming laptop. It should not be moving like that. But for whatever reasons, um, it is. Maybe it's because, like I said, I'm killing it right now, and they don't like that. A lot of times, once you figure the internet out, right? Yeah, once you figure the internet out, right? Look, this is I told you the J Prince Camera shit is trending. I think that's why they froze my stream up, man. Oh, I told you the internet plays dirty games, brother. Once they know you like your motion is different, they definitely play by a different set of rules. Once they know you like your motion is different. Yo, Christopher, I'm trying to get you on here. Look, give me a second, Chris. I'm gonna figure it out. Because see, when I look on the my screen is frozen. You can't see it, right? But the screen that I'm looking at that I'm actually recording on is frozen. And it is frozen, Chris. So I can't see it. But I'm gonna put the link up. Give me 2 seconds, Chris. I know how to do it. I gotta do it like this. I just want to make sure that I'm still, you know, on the stream yard. Because my screen is we're froze over here. I don't know how that happened. Well, I do know how that happened. I'm killing it right now, Chris, on some real live professionalism, and they can't really accept that. They're not. They wasn't ready for this level change, man. Especially when they had crash dummies and people that, like I said, you can't right put clout chasing people that are soulless with no honor. That's my word. I'm standing on that. No honor, right? In the way of people that have honor, discipline, principle, character, morals, you know, and above all are righteous. A wicked individual that you throw in the lane or throw to do whatever will always wither away, right? They wither away. And that's what we're seeing taking place right now. But Christopher, give me 2 seconds, good brother. I know how to get the link out to you. I know how to do it, good brother. Watch me work, Chris. And this link is for you. Hopefully, I'll be able to see you though, man. Because like I said, this screen over here has completely just like this screen over here has like completely frozen on me, Chris. I don't. It's just that's why I wanted to make sure I was still, on the stream yard. But I am. Um, I am on the stream yard. But I just did. If you, I'm gonna show the screen, right? I'm gonna show the screen. A lot of what you said over there, I can't see. Come on the stream yard one, my guy. I'm on stream yard as well. I'm not gonna be too much dealing with the behind the scene comments. Because I'm focused on the stream yard. All right, Chris, click the link, Chris. Hopefully, I'll see you. Can you see the link, Chris? That's the link. This link is for you, Chris. You are more than welcome. I've been, offering the link to other people, right? When I have the open panels, but there it is, right there. Let me see if I refresh. If I refresh it, nah, it's like I don't know. The what's the name is working good. I can look at it right here. Look, yes, it says reload site. All right. Let me get Chris in here. Let me get
Sounds
my
see me?
Chris. I see you on deck, man. I hopefully we are good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Shout out to you, good brother. I see you got look. We are global with it. Look at my guy. He got on the products. We are
Yeah.
shining. We are shining, good brother. How is Vegas treating you, man? I'm glad you are on, man.
And the weather is cold. I mean, it was raining 2 days ago, man. It was a terrible storm
Yes.
um, out here.
Okay.
So,
Okay. But listen, you have the floor, Chris. If you have any questions, any boxing you want to discuss, the fights, we just had Boots Ennis. I want to say this in regards to Boots, and Eddie Hearns. I think they need to do that annually. I think that was good for the city. They need to do more of that because I don't think Danny Garcia, a former champion, I know Tev did it at Temple University, but never on that magnitude of a scale as far as the what's the name? Let me see. Yeah, I got 15. That phone is gonna die in a second. But when it dies, it dies. But yeah, Chris, go ahead, man.
um, the fight was okay. I mean, I watched it. It
Yeah.
was okay. I mean, to me, it wasn't uh Boots. He wasn't what I'm trying to say. It- to me, I felt like he should have stayed with his jab more.
Mm.
He wanted to brawl with the guy, so it's okay. I give him a B plus. So you know he could improve on some things.
Yes, yes. Now let me ask you this, right? I've been speaking with people about this. They said that Boots, that let me check this off now. Hold on, let me get a new page. New page. That low blow that Boots hit him with in the first round. That was the first round, right?
Yep.
They said that that took the fight out of Abinesian. That low blow. That was a very vicious low blow. I rewatched the fight. What's your thoughts on that? Shout out to WCS. I seen WCS made mention of that. What's your thoughts on that? Do you think that low blow in the first round played a major part?
I agree. I believe that it took, it took him about a minute and a half, maybe longer, to recover. So it did mess up the fight. It it took a lot out of him. Got hit in the balls, so it's gonna hurt. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah, it
absolutely.
was. Yeah,
Absolutely. That
it
was
took out a lot, but Boots, he got hit a lot too. Sauce, that's, man. I don't know, man. I thought, well, what about the defense? Of Boots, man. I didn't see it, man.
mm. Yes, he did get touched a little bit. Yes, he did. He did. But you're gonna get touched in the fight. But I think with Boots, right? Because everybody and look, I'm not the guy that does this, but I just gotta play devil's advocate, right? Look, it is what it is, right? Um, they always want to put Boots in there with these guys, man, as far as like the Crawford, so you gotta, and I'm not saying you're wrong for critiquing him the way you're critiquing him, but every time these people always want to compare him to Crawford or want him to fight Crawford. So when I hear people like yourself that watch boxing point some of these things out, I could dig it. But I just think this, right? I think Boots, when you fight at home and he had the place packed out, and then you have the pressure of you're fighting the guy, Terrence Crawford, who yourself, your team, a lot of the people around you said was the nobody when Terrence fought him. That's a lot of pressure now because now you're fighting this guy who, was a nobody when Crawford fought him. So you really got to make him look like a nobody. Do you think that Boots made him look like a nobody? Let me check that off.
I did not.
Okay.
Like I said, he fought like a B plus. You
Mm,
know, everybody says Boots is a class fighter, so you know, but like I don't judge Boots from my favorite fighter. You know what I mean? Sauce.
yeah.
I look at him as Boots Ennis. That's his name, and he fights way different than Terrence Crawford. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? He's a different kind of fighter. You know, just like
yeah.
he did lose focus in the fight. You know, like I said, he stayed outside and used that 74-inch reach. He could have made the fight more easier, but
Mm,
he didn't do that. So it was, he wanted to bang with the guy, and he did bang him up. But I'm gonna say this, that they did stop the fight to me early. You know what I
mm,
mean? He got him with
yeah.
a nice left roundhouse, left left hook, but he was stepping back, and I just thought it was too early. Ali, what's his name? Um,
Avanesian, David Avanesian.
I don't want to mess up his name. He could have won a couple more rounds.
Mm. Yeah, and I think that was his corner and the doctor too. I think he wanted to continue, but his corner and the doctor called it off. I'm not mad because did you see my slip? I put in a significant amount of money on 1 through 6, and I used my boost, on boots. So I was glad
Man,
they stopped it. I was glad. You know,
congratulations, bro.
yeah, I was glad because I was kind of getting nervous for a second, but then remember he did drop him right, and I was like, all
Yep,
right, he's going to finish him off the next round, but he didn't come out. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is, right? Um,
yep.
but listen, did you catch any of that right now? That is trending. and that is something that I spoke about was going to be trending. Cameron and Mace got at Jay Prince. They got at Jay. They called them out. So now that is trending all over the internet.
I had to
Right?
rewatch that, man. I saw Shakur. I saw they
Yeah.
get Cam talking this mess about Shakur, but I thought that
Yeah.
was good promo. So you
Yes,
know,
it's all promo. It all is, but you see, it has the algorithms in an uproar right now because Shakur, he was at the fight
yep, I
and
saw.
he was asked about Cam and Mace, and he said, and I quote, "Fuck them old niggas. Fuck them old niggas." Nobody laughed about that, but you know, but whenever they say something about Shakur, it's always funny, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, it's 10 for 10. It is what it is, right? But then yesterday,
Oh,
Jay Prince, like Jay Prince does, he took to his social media and he did his post. And I knew that Cam and Mace was going to respond as they should, right? And they got at Jay Prince. So now you have all of the bloggers, right? Just not boxing guys, but just the bloggers, period. This is a trending topic. Now, yesterday I told a lot of what I like to look at people as bloggers, yo, get on top of this. I was like, get out in front of this because they're going to get at Jay Prince. Everybody's going to be talking about this. You want to, you know, be an insider. You should know these type of things, right? Because I see myself as an insider, a producer, a business owner, a brother, a father, a husband, a friend, just somebody who is in the loop. And when I put this information out and I did a live on it, it was overlooked, but now it is trending. It is trending. And I think for Shakur Stevenson, this is rather great. It's rather great because not only is he trending and everybody's talking about him and now his manager, right?
Jay
But
Prince,
Shakur
yeah.
Stevenson also is entertaining offers as a free agent. What do you think about that, Chris?
I think it's great, man. I think it's great for Shakur, man. I don't want him to change for nobody. I don't. He's doing good business, man. That's how I look at it.
Mm.
So, he tweets. He talks a lot. I mean, what's wrong with that? Muhammad Ali, he talked a lot, and what's the problem?
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
That
I
ain't.
just see it like this, right? I like to use myself as this, right? Um, People are gonna like you or not like you. It doesn't matter, right?
That's
What
a fact.
matters
That's
is what matters is that you are comfortable with who you are. And I think Shakur, he tried to do the pressure of being what he deemed to be people who are credible or relevant kind of got in his head a little bit, right? But if that's
yep.
not who you are, right? They said he's boring. He's all of these things. But when the numbers came out, he had the biggest viewership for any event on ESPN. But he's
Yeah.
boring. People were leaving. So what Shakur got to understand is, and I think he's understanding this now, regardless of what people want you to be or do, you got to do what you do.
Yep.
If they fuck with you, they fuck with you. If they don't, they don't. It's just like with me with this internet shit. I laugh, man. Like these dudes don't fuck with me, or they claim they don't fuck with me. But how many of them? and there's too many to name right now. Copy the things that I do, but can't do the things that I do. Hello, right? But you
Yeah.
know, and I just do what I do. I stay with the motion. Like, you hit me up all the time. Behind the scenes, you be like, Sauce, what's the motion? What's the motion? Right?
Yeah.
That's why I wanted you over here today. I was like, this link is only for Chris. And nobody else. Nobody else is for Chris.
So I did want to tell you this, Sauce. What you think about this? So, with talking about Shakur, you know, him being himself and everything like that. A lot of people say, oh, he say, oh, fuck the fans and all that stuff. I understand it. But,
Yeah.
one of my favorite fighters, when he was thinking about what the fans wanted and try to change his style, you saw what happened to him. I'm talking about Dante Wilder.
Deontay
So
Wilder.
I'm
Yeah.
not I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say fuck the fans, but basically I'm saying fuck the fans because you know um, Dante when he was knocking motherfuckers out, fighting wild and everything, it worked for him. And he
Yeah.
changed up, he couldn't win no more. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? So when it comes to Shakur, I feel the same. When I hear people say he say fuck the fans, he saying fuck the fans is because just like uh um how I'm gonna say it, just like he goes in the gyms, he runs, he does everything he needs to do as a boxer. You guys ain't there to hold his hand or help him out. He's doing
yeah.
that. You know what I mean? So and he puts his life on the line just like Dante. So I want to know how you feel about that,
I
Sauce.
feel, I feel like this. When he said fuck the fans, right? I feel like that was frustration, number one.
Okay.
Number two, I feel like that's good, right? Because now he might have turned a lot of fans away. But the fans that he turned away are going to still tune in because now they want to see him get fucked up. They want to see him get beat up. They want to see him
Yep.
lose, right?
Yep.
But the ones like myself that understand, you see what I said, I can understand his frustration, right?
Yep.
So in my eyes, he might have lost some fans, but he gained a lot of fans because the fans that he lost really wasn't fucking with him. He,
Absolutely.
you feel what I'm saying?
But I agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah, and they're still going to come around just to see him get knocked off, just to see him get knocked off. You know,
Yep.
but, great question though, Chris. I just think Shakur's in a great position right now. He's the villain, right? But not
Yep.
only is he a villain, he's a villain that can fight. See, a lot of guys be villains, right, with no skills, right? Shakur got skills though, man.
I agree.
A lot of these guys be villains just because they talk, right? Shakur's a villain because he has skills and he's talking, and people are mad that he's not fighting the way they want him to fight, but he's not
Mm-hmm.
losing. Literally, he's not losing. Did he lose a round in that fight? But he was boring, right? Did he
Mm.
lose a round in that fight?
Nope. Nope. He didn't lose a round, man. He dominated the whole 12 rounds. He was basically mad at himself, but you know, how
Yeah,
can you lose if you mad at yourself if you win in the whole fight? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. You
yo, he
know.
did not lose a round, Chris. That's why the ratings was so high, man.
Man.
That's why the ratings is so high, man. This guy's not losing. He's winning, right? He's getting the job done. That's why these guys are hating. They're in their feelings, right? A lot of these so-called content creator fans, they're mad. They're mad, Chris. They're mad because they can't get him to be like Deontay Wilder. They can't get Shakur to switch up. Shakur's not switching up, man. And right now
Yeah.
he's trending. And you know that saying, all publicity is good publicity, right? All publicity is good publicity. See, last week He was the butt of all the jokes when Cam and Mace was getting at him, right?
Yeah.
Now it has changed up now. Now it's like, okay, Jay Prince got involved, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, he's trying to protect Shakur. He's this, but look, they're still talking about Shakur. They're still talking about Shakur. And Shakur is a free agent. You know, we have to see what's next for Shakur, but
Who you think he gonna fight next? Sauce, I need to ask you.
I don't know, man. He has,
Or
you know,
who would
I
you
don't
like
know.
him
He has a lot of options right now. Who's he going to sign with? Like I'm hearing people say the PBC, right, or
to?
Mayweather. Let me get my take on that. I think that is straight horse shit, right? And the reason why that's horse shit, right? Because like I'm not like the typical bloggers that come on here, right? I really talk to people behind the scenes, right? Um, why would he sign with the PBC or Mayweather Promotions, right? And this is no shot at Mayweather, but it is a shot at Mayweather, right? Mayweather's biggest fighter, Kamal Moulton, just fought on what type of a card? He just fought. He
I
literally
didn't see.
just fought a couple weeks ago. It wasn't a PBC card. It was not. Let me check that off because I was going to speak on this. It
But
was not a.
was Tank having a little problem with his fighter though? Sauce.
I think Tank did the industry move on him. Tank did the industry move. What Tank did was this is what industry people do, right? If Tank is in a position of power right now, everybody knows that Tank and
Yep.
Canelo Alvarez are the two biggest investments over there at the PBC.
Facts.
So Tank moves the needle. What I like to say, moving the needle, right? So Tank flexed on him. Tank was like, "Yo, he's not fighting on my card." Now, when you are the headliner and you make that call, big bank takes little bank. You know,
Absolutely.
so
Hmm.
that's what I think. That's all that was, and that goes back to what I was saying about exposing the fish, right? The man with no honor, right? How did he have a fight card that his fighter was headlining or co-headlining? He took it to the ceiling, Frank Martin, but yet you couldn't get your other fighter who just fought at the Dallas, DeSoto, Texas High School Stadium. Wouldn't
Oh
it have
wow.
been better to have him on a grander scale, pay-per-view scale, than fighting locally at home where he's from, where everybody already knows him? But to each his own. Maybe some people just like bleeding their local market dry, taking advantage of the locals, you know?
Yep.
But
I hear
yeah, I
that.
don't see him signing with Mayweather nor the PBC because to me, I know they're saying that they got a fight coming out August. So August will be number 4, right? That'll be the
Yeah. Before.
date. Fourth date in August is what? The eighth month of the year. Not for nothing. I think Top Rank just put on 3 shows in 3 weeks. Many of
Yep.
these others have been doing the same thing. We are talking about premier boxing champions having 4 fight dates in 8 months. We are talking about a fighter in Shakur Stevenson who just walked away from a $15 million, three 3 million guaranteed a fight offer. Um, that is roughly. I was talking about this yesterday. If he fights twice a year, that was 6 million, right? $6 million a year. I don't think the PBC can afford that right now, respectfully. I could be wrong, but if we base it off of what they're looking like, right? We're talking
Yep.
about 4 shows in 8 months. You have guys like Tank Davis and Canelo Alvarez over there already. I'm pretty sure they are getting a lot of money up front. Definitely
Yeah,
Canelo, right? It's no secret that Canelo makes uh 10
5.
figures, 10 figures at least, right? These are facts. So if he's getting that and then Tank is getting what he's getting, do you think they have the money to even match 3 million guaranteed for Shakur? Or they're gonna tell him, oh, you have to bet on yourself in the back end. Well, the back end over there is not working because they're not fighting. So where is the back end? But hey, what do I know, right, Chris? What do I know? I'm talking too much. I'm
They
talking too.
ain't active. And you right. They ain't active. They have him on the shelf. You right about that.
Yes, I don't think he's signing with the PBC. I think if anything, it'll be Matchroom, right?
Yeah, huh?
But I don't see him even going back to. Well, he can go back to the table with Top Rank, right? Because maybe now that those numbers came out, he has a little leverage with Top Rank. But I think right now with Top Rank, there's a lot of bad blood on both sides, as we see what was taking place with Top Rank basically trying to devalue him on the market, showing people exit his fight, having Timothy Bradley say certain things about him to the media as well as during the fight. But these happen. This happens in business relationships. But we just have to wait and see. But right now, if I was a betting man, and I do like to bet on occasions, I would say Matchroom. After watching the Cigar Talk interview,
Yeah.
after hearing it, what he had to say about Eddie Hearns, right, being one of the best promoters and things like that, we'll just have to wait to see. The next upcoming week should be good, right, to say the least. Well, go ahead, Chris. You have the floor. I'm talking too much.
I wanted to know how did you feel about hitting that bag, man? I mean, I never. I mean, I have saw somebody hit 900, but it didn't look like you hit it that hard. Sauce, what's up with
Yo,
that, man?
I try to tell you, it's not about the look, man. See, these guys just, it's not about the look, it's the technique. That's why I tried to show the technique, right? And to be honest, Chris, I was 932, man. I'm falling off, man. I used to be like a 960, 970 type of guy, man. So I think, I'm 45 now. I might be losing a little bit of the thunder. But it's all about the how you bring it around, right? Did you see that right there? It's all about how you turn it, right?
Yeah.
It's the turn, right? It's the turn. But yeah, not 932. I had the high score. I had the high score that day, so I was good, man. I was good with that, man. But like I said, man, I was a 960, 970 type of guy, man. In my younger days, man. I'm 45 now. But I appreciate you, man, noticing that, man.
And
You know?
it was dope to me because I know I tried to hit it, and I think I'm not even close to that. I don't even gonna say a number. I'm not even close.
Yeah, yeah, what's funny, right? I was telling my wife this, right? I was like, everybody gets on me about the speed bag, right? They're like, oh, all you do is the speed bag. You just do the speed bag. I'm like, I hit the heavy bag too. I just don't show that. You can't show all your tools in the toolbox.
That's true.
You can't show all your tools in the toolbox. But that was cool, man. I was glad they had that machine out there, man. I remember, when they had it at the Barclays Center, right? They used to have Deontay Wilder had a store at the Barclays Center, right? And they had one of those in there. And that's why I used to get like 960, 975, right? On the one at the Barclays Center store. That's why I said I kind of fell off, man. But 932 is still good, man. I think if I come across somebody's chin with a 932, I'll take Davidson.
Night night.
I think I can still take Davidson. If I like what Tank says, the brick hand. If I land that brick hand with 932, I think they'll go to sleep, man. You know, I think they.
No, that's funny. Now I got a question for you, Sauce. You know, a
Go
lot of
ahead.
you
Go ahead.
know, everybody's saying, I don't want to say everybody, it's about boots. You think he should you think nah, I don't want to say that. What I'm trying to say is what you think next for boots
Man,
after his
listen. Yeah,
performance?
listen from a now great question, Chris. Number one, great question, right? I had that prepared. Let me go to my notes right here, right? You know, I do the consulting. I have it right here. Look, I'm gonna check it off, right? This would have been my consulting for Boots and them, right?
Uh-huh.
At the top of the list, right? At the top of the list, this is what I had. And this is no shot at them or nobody over there. I'm a businessman now, Chris. I do business, right? The
Absolutely. I
number
see
one
it every
thing
day.
I had was stay away from Terrence Crawford.
I agree.
And look, I'm not saying that he can't beat Terrence Crawford, right? I'm just
Hmm.
speaking from a business standpoint now, right? You just packed out your hometown. You already have a belt. I think when you was on here with me, or when I was trying to get you on, I mentioned the fact that they need to do that at least annually, once a year.
Yep.
Try to have him fight in Philly, right? They sold it out damn near, right?
It was
I
pretty
just
dope. I
think
like
that I just think that you don't need to fight Terrence Crawford right now. You have other things going on. Fight Brian Norman Jr. Fight
absolutely.
Mario Barrios. There's other
Hmm.
guys that fight Conor Ben, right? There's other fights where you can make millions of dollars. Now you fight Terrence Crawford, you listen to the words I'm about to say, you risk the chance of becoming Earl Spence. Had to sip on a drink when I said that, Chris, because I'm about to break it down now, right?
Give me a gem.
When Earl Spence was the man with no honor, he fought Terrence Crawford. Where is Finding Nemo now? Right? The man fought Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford beat him. And I'm watching and I'm watching. I think out of all the high profile fights that Terrence Crawford had in his career, I think David Avanesian put up more of a fight than Earl Spence. So I would tell Boots Ennis, pump your brakes. Why continue to go after Crawford when you're in a good situation? You have a good promoter behind you, Eddie Hearns, unless you're trying to cash out. If you're trying to cash out, and I have that here too, let me check that off. If you're trying to cash out, by all means, go after Terrence Crawford. But if you're trying to play the game, spin the wheel, and continue to keep hitting the wheel of fortune, you have Brian Norman, right? Who was about to fight, from what I'm hearing, they're trying to set him up with Teofimo Lopez. So the winner of that fight is a big fight for Boots Ennis, right?
Yeah.
Also, you have Mario Barrios, you have Conor Ben, you have names there, Boots. You have names there. That's what I would tell them. But hey, what do I know? They don't listen to me, but they did sign with Matchroom. Hello. Who said that first? Hello.
It's just
Well, go
the
ahead, Chris.
sauce.
Go ahead, Chris.
See, that's good. I like that. But I think one fighter that a lot I mean I still want to see it. So I think Boost has unfinished business with him, and I believe it's Mr. Cobbs. You know what I mean? Sauce. I think
Oh,
that
yeah. Man, Chris, hold on. I got to take out a new sheet for that, man. Damn, you
they
get a Chris, man. You get a
they
star
both
for that. Executive producer credit. Man,
they both
Flair
they
the
both
Flair
on.
Cobbs. Yo, damn, Chris. Yo, if this fight does matriculate, man, we might have to apply some pressure on them, and they might have to give us a little bit of something. some points, maybe some complimentary tickets, fly us out. They gotta give us something because listen, the backstory is there.
Yeah.
The backstory is there. Blair the Flair Cobb. Now I'm writing all this down because I'm saying that I didn't have this. Blair the Flair Cobb is a character, charismatic character that can sell. He's coming off of Adrian Broner victory.
Facts. There you
Even though
go.
we haven't seen him on, he hasn't been on no platforms doing no interviews, doing nothing. He still has an Adrian Broner victory with his mouthpiece. And remember the backstory. Remember, I forget what fight card it was, a PPC fight card where he was hounding Boots.
It was
Yeah,
you,
that'll be a good fight for Boots, man.
because
You're
remember
right.
he
Man.
told him.
You get the star for that, Chris. I did not have that in my
Remember
notes.
he told him. Remember I don't know, was his daddy or was Boots told him that they sparred, and
Yes.
he ran him out the ring and everything. So I still want to see that. So I want to see Boots do what he do. The Boots
Man.
that I know, keep that jab, flashy. I want to see that. So, and Cobb, we always talking about he beat everybody in sparring. He's the number one guy, and he have a mouthpiece like you said.
And
So,
he's
I
he's
think if he,
marketable too.
yeah,
He's
that too.
definitely marketable. And one thing about him, he knows how to promote. Sideshow Bob is what I call him. Yeah, like to me, right? Um, that was a big victory versus Adrian Broner, a big name. He didn't do nothing with it, man. He kind of got low. Like he did make a little bit, like he was hot for like. This is why I tell you that the internet is smoke and mirrors, right?
Yeah,
Yo, after he beat Adrian Broner, he might have been on a couple of these quote unquote bigger YouTuber channels, right? But look where that got him. Nothing. Because these guys aren't really big. He's bigger than all these guys. He was actually doing a lot of these guys favors, fucking with them. But you see, once like this internet shit is tricky, bees and honey. Once that died down, look, where's he at now? I'm pretty sure anybody could probably get him on a platform right now. He's dying to pop his head out.
yeah.
But damn, great call on that, Chris. That was a fire call right there. Chris, you're cooking, man. Go ahead, man. You got the floor. Look, I just wrote down some notes on that, man. You got the call on that, man. You got the
Man,
call.
I've been waiting, man. I hope Boots take that challenge though, man.
Man,
You know,
yeah, they can sell that fight, man. They can, and I'm pretty sure the right people are hearing this because like I said, what do I know? I know, you know, the people that actually get shit done listen to me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, right? But yeah, that man, they could build something off of that. And that's why I just put that out there, Chris. If something like this matriculates, by all means, I'm going to make sure something gets done for you and myself. You know,
yeah.
you just pulled that one out.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it, Sauce. Appreciate you.
I don't know that. Yeah, listen, listen, and remember what I just said, right? Blair has a little bit of Philadelphia tides as well, right? We
Yeah,
just
that's
seen
true.
Boots pack it out with David Avanesian, a guy who's not even from Philly, doesn't have no type of Philly background. What do you think of Blair the Flair Cobb and Boots in his for that Wells Fargo? If he just did those type of numbers with David Avanesian, a last minute replacement, what do you think the numbers he could do with Blair the Flair Cobb would be?
Well, they have people out the arena, man. They'll
Absolutely.
be for sure. You know.
Absolutely. That's why I said great point, Chris. You stole one with that one, brother. Go ahead. You're hot right now. Go ahead. I'm just here with you. Go ahead. You got it.
I need to. I mean, this might not be about boxing. I just wanted to ask you this because I know you're a father and everything like that. Sauce, and I know the LeBron James saga,
Yes.
um, and I know you give him credit and everything, putting his son to the NBA and everything like that. But my guy, I just wanted to ask you is what you think about because I put him at the Hall of Fame. My boy Joe Joseph Jackson, man. As being I thought he was a pretty good father. You know, I just wanted to ask you. I know you said LeBron. Let me try to
Are you talking
clarify.
about Michael Jackson's father, Joe Jackson?
Yeah, man. I thought he was
Joe,
a good
listen, I'm gonna tell
father.
you something. I'm gonna tell you something. You know, I call myself King Richard Sauce, right? After
Mm-hmm.
who? Richard Williams, right? But when we talk about King Richards, you know who the original King Richard was? The man you just named, Joe Jackson.
Oh man, I
Joe
never thought you meant it by that, but
Joe
but yeah,
Jackson.
I put
Joe.
him at the Hall of Fame because why I'm saying it is because people criticize him how he handled his business with his kids. You know what I mean? Sauce, he was too strict. He was this and this, but look at him. Look where they became. You know what I mean? The discipline, the heart, the tough love.
He
You
had
know what I mean?
he had arguably the king of pop, right?
Uh
Michael
huh.
Jackson, right? The Jackson
Hmm.
Five were New Edition before New Edition, and all these other New Kids on the Block, Backstreet Boys, all these bands are all were the Jackson Five, right? Then
Uh huh.
then you take Janet, his daughter, right?
Hmm.
His daughter, who it was an icon in the music game. So he's there, man. King Joe Jackson. He just did it in music, right?
Uh
Whereas
huh.
King Richard Williams did it in sports and in tennis, and Joe
Oh
Jackson
yeah.
did it in music, you know? But yeah, great question, man. Fire. Man, that was fire, Chris.
He was a Hall of Famer to me, man. I like some Joe Jackson, man. I said, hey, he had five boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
He had
listen, man.
Janet Jackson,
He,
Michael Jackson.
for real. Tito,
Yeah,
Jermaine. Yeah, the Jackson Five was bad, man. That dude from Gary, Indiana. I passed through
yeah,
Gary, Indiana before. I never really been there for a while. I passed through. Rough environment, man. Rough. Midwest, Gary, Indiana. Rough. But shout out to Joe Jackson, man. Joe and I think what's the wife's name? Catherine?
yep,
Catherine.
Catherine. Yeah,
Catherine Jackson, man. You're gonna make me go home and watch that later because that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chill today.
I
I'm
know
just
that's
gonna.
right.
I'm a binge watch on some shows. Probably the House of Dragons, right?
Oh
Because I
yeah.
I kind of fell asleep last night. I was watching it, right? But I was just last night. If you didn't notice, I've been drinking a lot. I've been eating a lot of sea moss, right?
Uh
Um,
huh.
I felt kind of depleted. I felt depleted, so I was eating a lot of sea moss today. My body shut down on me last night. I was trying to watch the House of Dragons, because I'm a big Game of Thrones fan, right?
Me too.
And the House of Dragons is before the Game of Thrones, so I like it a lot. The
I
dragons
like
are
it.
the dragons are going to war. It's sad, man, because you know what the sad thing is? They're all related. That's like the it's maybe one day Chris will do a Game of Thrones House of Dragons live
Okay.
because
I like.
the storylines on that shit is ill because they're all family, bro. That's like set tripping to the utmost. Like they're all they're like first cousins
Yeah.
and brothers and sisters, and they're banging on each other to the death. Like
Yeah.
boy, The one, Aegon the Great, and I be having their names wrong, but I know the characters. Yo, my man killed. Well, he's not dead, but he tried to kill his own brother, bro.
He did. I saw that, man.
Yo,
That
he
was in
tried
the
to
first.
kill his own brother, the king. Tried to kill his own brother, man. Hey, yo, shit, yo, it just took me back to the Game of Thrones. Remember, the original Game of Thrones, that's how it was. It was cutthroat, man. These guys were like, they were sinister, man. I don't think I could have lived in that time, man. I just moved differently, man. I'm too honorable, man. You have to like, it's like today, man, right? They really didn't have no type of honor back then. You did have the ones that had honor, but back then they was cutthroat, man. They was conniving and cutthroat, man. You know,
Yep.
I
I
carry it
definitely.
a little different, man. Listen, they was, how they was moving back then, and how motherfuckers move on this internet now. Mhm.
You telling
Well,
facts, man. You saying
word,
facts.
word. I'm just
Yeah, you
saying,
saying.
man. I'm just saying. But go ahead, Chris. This is a great show. I'm letting you control the pace right now, man. Rip away. I got my stuff here. So whatever you say, I can calculate it, jot it down, and we can chop it up.
Did you see? I mean, I know that's your guy WCS, man. Did you see that that Ennis versus Crawford episode by WCS Sauce?
Listen. I'm gonna tell you what. WCS is my guy, right? Let me get my notes. Let me get a fresh one, right? WCS is a real. Listen, this is, hold on. Got to look. This is a fresh one. Let y'all see. This is the fresh one right here. There's nothing on this, right? This is
Uh-huh.
a fresh one, right? WCS is my guy, man. Right. One thing I know about WCS. See, I've been around WCS. I broke bread with WCS. We worked side by side. WCS is a very highly intelligent warrior. Notice the title I gave him, a warrior. See, a lot of these guys on this internet, they are not warriors to say the least. They are not intelligent. They are nothing, man. Where WCS, not only is he a warrior, he is very intelligent. So when WCS does what he does, right, he's very calculated, smart
Mm-hmm.
guy, man. And he's breaking the Ennis down, man. He's breaking them down. And I am watching. I'm listening. He's breaking them down. And he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about. And I think he wants to see that fight now with Crawford and Ennis. Me, I don't. I
No,
not
hey
like I said,
Sauce,
I just
Sauce,
don't think Boots is ready yet, man.
hey, Sauce. Not for the fight, but like at the end of his life, he had the NAL. He had the NAL, and then he had the BBL. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to talk about.
I told you, WCS is very witty, man. He's nice at what he does, man.
Yeah,
He's
did you have any experience of going to the gym and seeing that?
he's nice at what he does. But like I said, I just think Ennis, man, they're barking up the wrong tree, man. They need to
I
leave
agree.
Crawford alone, man. It's like, bro, you got a situation. It's like, milk your situation. You got a situation. You're rocking and rolling. Do what you do, man. You don't need to keep bringing up Terrence's name, man.
It's cloud chasing. That's basically what
Basic,
he's doing.
basic. That's
And
what they're doing. That is exactly what they are doing.
I remember a couple of years ago listening to Ennis talking about like he didn't want to fight Victor Ortiz because he
Mm.
said something about ruining his career and everything. I feel the same about Terrence Crawford and Ennis. I think if he does fight Terrence Crawford, because Terrence Crawford, he could fight. He could fight. He could do everything. He could fight backwards. He could stand up.
Yeah, I just think Terrence Crawford, right? Like, yeah, bro, stay like you don't need. I get it because Crawford is that guy, right? I get it. I
Right.
get that part.
Like you don't need.
Crawford is the big draw right now. Crawford is like a Tank Davis fight for these guys. Like the smaller guys, right? It's
Yeah.
like it's like these guys fighting Tank. They're gonna get their biggest payday. Um, high risk. It's because you might get knocked the fuck out. In all likelihood, you are. Well, Crawford has been knocking everything out, right? But
Oh
it's like,
man.
yo,
Hell
why go after Crawford? Like I said, Connor Ben. Let me go back to my boots notes. Look,
yeah.
yo, Connor, you have Brian Norman Jr. or the Teofimo Lopez fight winner if they get to fighting, right? That's another unification fight because that's going to be for the WBO. Big fight, millions of dollars, right? Then you
Yeah.
have, hold on. Then you have, hello? Hello?
Can you get me Taco Bell?
Yeah. When I leave, I'm at the library.
Better?
Yes. I'm at the library when I leave.
I want two Dorito tacos.
Okay, when I leave, yeah, I'm at the library.
And can you give me a drink?
Yes, I got you. Okay.
I want you know that yellow brisk iced tea?
Yes.
I want that.
Okay. All
Let
right.
me ask what Messiah wants, okay?
All right. Just text it to me.
We'll text it for that. Okay.
Text me the order. All right.
Okay.
Yes, Chris. Go ahead.
Well, you was talking, Sauce. I was listening.
Yeah, you heard me.
Yeah, you didn't finish. You was talking about your boots notes.
Oh yeah. Nah. All right. I would say he has the winner of Brian Norman Teo for the WBO, millions of dollars, right? Connor Ben
Hmm.
is out there, millions of dollars, because Connor Ben has what? A whole country behind him, international money, big fight. Then you have Mario Barrios, another unification fight, big money. So why are you chasing after Terrence Crawford? Like, clout chasing. That's what I
Yep.
said. Clout
Yep.
chasing. Like, why are you chasing after Terrence, man? That's clout chasing. But when we say it, right? When we say it, right, Chris, it's a
Yeah.
problem. It's a problem. If we say it, it's clout chasing, though. That's what it is, man. Clout chasing. But
Yeah.
you don't
Absolutely.
need, why are you even mentioning Terrence? Like Terrence is in 154. But I know why, because they said, shout out to Toby Bartlett. Toby Bartlett said Terrence Crawford is making $16 million to fight this guy.
Uh,
$16 million. So Eddie Hearns as the promoter is like, damn, Turkey Alashiki is putting up that type of money for Terrence Crawford and this guy. How much would he put up for Boots and Terrence? But it's like Boots. Do you wanna risk losing to Terrence? And then it's like, what's next? Right now you got a high ceiling.
yeah.
You have a division with all these guys in it that are big fights potentially for you that are easier fights, high reward, less risk. Whereas Terrence is a high reward, high risk. Whereas
Yeah.
you probably won't get the money, right? But fighting all of these guys, you're still going to make millions upon millions of dollars and increase your market value with each victory. Because all of these guys right now, Brian Norman Jr., Teofimo Lopez, Connor Ben, and Mario Barrios, I see Boots beating all of them. I don't know
I
about
agree.
you, but I see him beating all of those guys. Whereas Terrence Crawford, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe in a couple years, if Terrence starts losing a step or two. But right now, I don't know, man. I just think like we haven't seen maybe after August 3rd, we'll see something in Terrence where we be like, oh yeah, well, it's time to jump on him now. He don't have it. If we can only base a fighter's performance off their last performance. And that last ass whooping that he put on Earl Spence, I'm not
Yep.
I'm not jumping in the ring with him like that. You
Yeah.
know? But hey, what
It's
do I
something
know, right, Chris? What do I know, right?
something I know about Terrence though, man. He's very competitive. So,
Yeah.
I know I grew up with guys like that, Sauce.
Yes.
Just like Shakur too. They very competitive, man. Like
They don't like
they
to
don't like
lose.
yeah. And that's why it's hard to bet on them, like to lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I go hard for them because I mean, I have friends like that, little guys, but like they had skills, you know what I mean? Sauce.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, man, I'm like I'm done. I tried my hardest to beat you, but you never let me win. So it's like so these guys here, you know, even Keyshawn Davis, but I like him too, but you know these
Yeah, speaking of
fighters, man.
Keyshawn, I'm glad you brought him up, man. I know he did a live recently mentioning Keyshawn. I mean, mentioning Frank Martin, right? How do you think that him and the Frank Martin fight will play out?
I wanted it to happen. I want
Yeah. Do you think that make that fight happen? Because to me, and this is no
but
disrespect, man.
I,
I think Frank Martin is done. I'm just saying, bro. Like he was a hot air balloon, bro. He was that the Tank Davis fight to me, right? To me, it exposed him, bro. He's like, you see what I said the other last week. I think this time last week on Monday, last Monday, when I was like, yo, Abdullah Mason, Dula the jeweler would end him,
yep,
end him, and I believe that, man. Like, because this is the guy, right, leading going into the Tank Davis fight from the narrative pushers and the people that were helping him out on YouTube. They pumped him up with so much helium and hot air and had him up here. And then when he got in
yes,
there with Tank Davis, it was like, bro, you should never even took this fight. You had no business being in the ring with him. But they knew this, Chris. They knew this leading into it. That's why he did not take the Shakur Stevenson fight. Because Shakur Stevenson might have not knocked him out like Tank Davis, but Shakur Stevenson would have beat him up the same way he beat up their common opponent.
I
So
heard you
they was
saying that.
like, instead of you getting exposed by Shakur, we'll let Tank Davis expose you, and we can still probably run plays for you. But to me,
Yeah,
he's done, bro. He's not it, man. He never was it, man. He never
yeah.
was it. He was in there flinching. Like, Tank was fainting out. Yo, man, that shit was like, man, that shit was just bad, man.
I didn't like his defense, man, when he was in the corner, man. I don't know what the hell that was,
Yo,
man.
that shit was bad, man. Yeah, that
And
shit
then
was. Yeah, that,
what
that
do you
shit.
think?
Yeah, that shit was
What do you,
bad, man. I gotta quote my man. I gotta go back to the wire, man. Marlo Stanfield when he said, "Man, Barksdale weak right now, man. Yo, man down promotion. Earl Spence, Derrick James, Frank Moore, them niggas weak right now, man. They weak, man. Yeah, yeah, they weak, man. That weak ass performance, man. Yo, right? These all these content creators, these fake analysts inside of boxing dudes, they can't even spin that shit, man. Because and I'm mad at Tank Davis, man. But see how God worked it out? It came back around for me a little over a month later, right? I got my money with Boots this weekend. But Tank Davis could have took that guy out quick,
he could
quick.
have.
The moment Coach Ellis and Calvin Ford told them, like, yo, dude, you got to turn it up. We need the rest of the rounds. Yo, the fight was over because Frank
Absolutely.
Martin was nowhere on his level. Nowhere on his level, man.
He made
You
that
know,
clear
Frank
C
Martin,
class fight.
man, Frank Martin is a hyped up club fighter beater. He beat a lot of club fighters, man. He
I
beat
agree.
a yeah, he beat a handful of club fighters. But see, one day I'm gonna come on here and just go all the way in and break shit down as a matchmaker. Because guys talk this boxing shit and don't know a goddamn thing, right? This guy literally made his career and his name off of beating up club fighters, right? And I knew this when he beat up Michelle Rivera, and that was his big victory. But Michelle Rivera was a guy that looked like he never fought against a lefty a day in his career. Remember, that's the Ali lookalike guy.
Yep.
That was Frank Martin's significant victory. That was supposed to catapult him. Oh, Frank Martin's a contender, right? You know when I knew Frank Martin sucked, really, respectfully, and I say suck, like that's what we say, team sucker. That's a team sucker term. I'm not disrespecting him by saying he sucks, but when I knew he really sucked, right? When
Yep.
Floyd Schofield Sr., Kid Austin's dad, yo, he said Frank Martin, and I like that guy too. He's funny. He said Frank Martin was straight trash. That shit was hilarious. Yeah, he said Frank Martin was trash. Trash, man. But let's see what's next for him. Listen,
I think that's Keyshawn's
Keyshawn
next
Davis,
fight.
yo, to me right now, Keyshawn Davis beats him, bro. He's not it, man. He's not it, man. And when you get knocked out, how he got knocked the fuck out against Tank, man. Yo, man. That fucking knockout was like, come on, man. He got stretched on his back, man. Like yo, dog, man. Dog, dog, man. Like, I don't know, man. Let's wait to see what's next with him, man. But go
Do
ahead, Chris. You
you think
got it.
Keyshawn should fight Kid Austin though? I know
Yo,
you had a
yo,
little
listen.
you
I
had a
don't, I
little
don't
skit
think
that
that I don't think they'll make that fight because it's like that's Golden Boy and Top Rank. That'll be a good fight though, because the story's there. They had the back and forths. You know, it, it's there, man. But the industry is the industry, man. The
but
industry
they
is,
waiting.
a lot of times certain fights could get made like this, real easy. But promoters have attitudes, and it's just it. But that's a good fight, man. That's a good fight. You know.
I don't think Kid Austin got anything on Keyshawn though. So he like he said he like
Yo,
to
listen.
fight.
He'll go out there with heart. He's a strong dude with heart. But I just think Keyshawn Davis, man, the camp that he's around, he's with Bomac, Saul, and Red and them. He'll break him up, man. He'll break him up. But I'm telling you who the sleeper is, man. The sleeper, if he stays at 135, he's gonna get them all. Dula
Oh
the
yeah.
jeweler. Dula the jeweler. Abdullah Mason. My
I
God.
agree. I agree.
My God. Listen, I will put Abdullah in there with any of them right now. Right now. And Abdullah hold his own. Right now. You
I
know?
agree. He's a good,
Right
he's a
now.
good, he's a good fighter right now. So
Yo, yo,
only
yo,
28.
yo, yo, Chris, we are killing it right now, man. You know how much we're killing it, right? I got both of the lives going right now, right? The StreamYard, nobody's coming in, right? But I did,
Uh-huh.
I did the live on both of my different phones, right?
Uh-huh.
Them shits, the lives on the phone, the views have been going through the roof. Like these guys are coming in here, they're looking, right? They're watching, and they're sick right now, right? Because look, these guys are supposed to be bigger than me. They're supposed to have more support than me. All of these things going on. But right now I'm running laps on them in production, right? I'm running laps on them in the professionalism. I'm just lapping them right now. But these are all the guys that never supported me, never did all these things. But yet, you see my setup. I'm in a professional setup right now.
Absolutely.
I got a behind the scenes camera going. I got the actual live here going. Yeah, we running laps on them right now, Chris. And I appreciate you being a part of this. This is history right here.
I appreciate you, Sauce. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
You know, all the motivation you give, man. You know, like I said, all over the world, you doing that, man. Memphis to California to New York. So try and go straight across, man.
I appreciate you
And
though.
I wanted to say one more thing. I just popped in my head.
Go ahead.
You know, with Boots, right? He always keeps saying Crawford's name, right? But I want to say that Tio. Remember, I think it was last year or so. Remember, we was on here talking, chopping it up, and he was keep saying his name, his name, his name, and he had a fight. You see what Terrence Crawford did, right?
Man, he came in here on demon time. Look, I gotta pull out a fresh note. I gotta pull out a fresh one. All right, you just brought it back. Yes, I recall that. The man was calling Terrence out. It was Tiafimo's fight against my guy. Did you see the drop I got from him at our fight week? Jermaine Ortiz. He
Yeah,
gave the drop to my cousin Antonio, to Tone.
yeah.
Tone Jackson. He shouted out the company. Tone had on, not this one, the one you got on, the green fatigue hat. And he was like, shout out to the news by Shadows. But it was that fight card. Yes, Terrence Crawford showed up in the black on black. He had the black hoodie on. And he said, yo, where's Tio at? He was looking for him. And, the rest is history. Tio went on to fight Jermaine Ortiz and looked like shit. And then
But
after calling Terrence Crawford out, he wanted to fight at a catchweight. Come on, man. At a catch.
remember, Sauce, that
Yes.
his daddy said that Terrence was at the hospital waiting on him.
Yeah, man. He didn't want to fight Terrence, man. That shit is cool, man. It's cool. It's cool to say niggas' names.
I'm just saying, Boots should watch out and keep saying his name, man, because Terrence, boy, he ain't no
Yeah.
joke. He gets active. That's what he says. I get active. He ain't all that talking.
Yeah, he gets
Nope.
busy. Yeah. He definitely gets busy, man. He definitely gets busy, man. Well, go ahead, Chris. You got the floor, man. We cooking, man. We
Yeah,
cooking.
man. I'm on a great panel, man. Shoot, the Sauce Experience, man. What
And
do
I,
I
I
know?
just, I just wanted to, come in and just show the level change, man. That's all. I want to show the level change. I want to show that I'm still here. I can still come in and record like this when I want to, right? I just want to show that like these dudes can't really fuck with me, man.
It's the
They
truth,
never was on my level, man. That's all. Like there's levels to talking boxing. There's levels to covering boxing. See, the difference between me and a lot of these guys that do this shit on the internet is I'm not into the bullshit. I don't
right?
feel like I need to buy views. I don't feel like I need to do all of the characteristics of being animated and all that bullshit. Like, nah. I feel like the work, the catalog, speaks for itself. Now, a lot of you dudes that's on the internet, like I said, when you deal with internet people with this boxing, especially, they have no honor. They're House of Dragon ass niggas. You kill your brother. You kill your brother. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You'll be like Chagares. You know, y'all both will be on a dragon. You'll be like Chikares. You tell your dragon to blow fire on them. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yep.
That's how the internet is, man. Knowing
Yeah.
damn well you can't even sit in this seat. But you want to sit in his seat, you want to do what he's doing, but you can't even sit in his seat, let alone do the things that he's doing.
Yeah.
That's why
Yep. I see it.
I stepped it up today for him, Chris, just to show the difference in levels, right? It is what it
Yep.
is, man. Not only am I a producer, not only like I said, my hands are tied into so many different things now, and I can show it independently, you know, on my own. Smash the like button over here, man. It's three of y'all over here just watching, gazing. Smash the like button, man. This is behind the scenes over here, man. You know, behind the scenes, showing y'all. You don't listen. You don't need a whole bunch of crash dummies behind you. You don't need. Look, me and my man been killing it for an hour and 20 minutes, right? You don't need 5,000 people on the panel talking about a whole bunch of nothing, right? Especially with no substance. Like I said, I went to war today with just one soldier, me and my guy Christopher White. I didn't
Yep.
need 100 nobodies over here respectfully. All I need is one soldier. That's it. My man Christopher White. And I'll tell you what, you put this, we've been on for an hour and 20 minutes. This hour and 20-minute podcast has delivered more inside a box of information than any of your favorites that do hundreds and hundreds of views and have hundreds of guys over there in the chats, in the comments. This live right here, I'll put it up against it. And when the smoke and the dust settles, and a lot of stuff that we was talking about matriculates as far as the fights, whether it's a Brian Norman and Teofimo Lopez, remember where you heard it first, or even if discussions of a Blair Flair and a Boots in his fight start matriculating and servicing around, or you start hearing of a Boots Ennis and Connor Ben. Remember where you heard it first. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah. So with what's his name? Ben Connor Ben.
Yeah, Connor Ben.
Yeah, man. You know, with the eggs and everything like that. You know, the last I think 2 fights, he haven't looked too good. But when he was on that juice, he was looking great.
Yeah, you know,
So how would you say he'll do against Mr. Lopez? Sauce.
man. Yo, Teofimo could box, man.
Yeah.
The thing with Tio though is how's he gonna look at 147? We see at 140, respectfully, he can't crack an egg. He can't crack an egg. Now you're talking about going up 7 more pounds, but sometimes the added weight, your power might come back. But at 140, he ain't got it right now, man. That's why, like, I was talking with somebody behind the scenes. I was like, yo, um, I know they're trying to make that Brian Norman Jr. fight to get Tio that belt. But I was like, yo, Brian Norman is the natural bigger guy. He's been campaigning at that weight. He needs to just break Tio up. But can he is the question. And will he? You know, we just have to wait and see.
Yeah. I don't know if Conor Ben could beat Tio though. He looking horrible his
I
last.
don't think Conor Ben can. Tio could box, yo. Gordo, they call him Gordo. Tio could box, man.
Yeah.
Tio
I
could
don't
box.
see him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Brian Norman though, man, he do got a little pop himself though.
Yeah, nah. Listen, he got his title. You know, he's gonna get elevated. But that the version that he got, the interim belt, he won a hostile territory and took it in blood. He earned that. Well, now they're gonna do everything in their power to try to get that from him now. and they're
Yeah,
confident thinking that Tio could box circles around them. Well, all I'm saying is like, yo, bro, Tio's gonna be coming up to your weight class that you are a conqueror in. Don't just let him take it from you.
yep.
Don't just let him take it from you. You know, you did call him out too. Remember, he called Tio out. He did a couple interviews, specifically said that man's name.
Heck yeah.
Yo, Chris, we are killing it, man. These guys, right? Yo, we're killing it, right? To the point where, like I said, on my phone, right? Yo, these guys are dipping in and out, Chris. They're dipping in and out because they're mad right now. Yeah, they know a lot of these guys that sit around and secretly don't comment on my stuff no more, but be watching because the views show it, right? The views be showing it now, right? I be getting like a lot of hours watched, right? The only thing I don't get is likes and and the other stuff like likes and
I be thinking
comments.
this.
But the
I know.
views, I'll be like, damn, right? How am I getting all these views? Yeah, I'll be looking. I go to YouTube Studio, I'll be like, damn, that many watch hours, huh? So you guys are actually really watching my stuff. You just don't want to comment or you don't want to like. Well, you know what they're doing? They're watching and then they're trying to take it back to their little,
Yep.
clicks and audiences, which is
Yeah.
like I said, that's why I say you guys have no honor.
They be trying to steal your stuff, man. For sure,
Yeah.
man. I know that. I saw it happen before, but I ain't gonna say the guy's name. I
Yo,
was like,
say the
oh,
names, Chris. Yo, Chris, you gotta say the names, man. Say the names, man.
I don't want no drama because, like I told you before, Sauce, man, all that trolling, they be in the chat, man. I'm not the one, man. I'm just like WCS, man.
Yo,
And
Chris,
just like
yeah, listen, Chris. If you don't say the names, you gotta say the names. That's why they continue to keep stealing because
my
they think nobody knows, man.
imagination, man. I could clown. I clown pretty good, so I don't want to go there. You know, people will start calling me a bully because my imagination is out of this world. So I don't. I try to keep peace. You know what I mean? But no, I remember. I'll say the name, but it was kind of weird because I know WCS was on there, and then but you talked about it first, and then next thing I know, he was talking about it. It was IBTBA, whatever his name was. This
Oh,
fence guy.
IOTBA, yes, Mister
Yeah,
IOTBA, yes, yes. You
I heard
know,
him.
a
He was
lot, a
saying the
lot of
same.
these guys, right? A lot of these guys, since my Jackal Fitness days, they know who's hot out here. Real talk, they know who's really be cooking, right? Because the work
Yep,
shows it though, Chris. Like these guys, when it comes to the internet, right? All these guys, and I'm not just saying this about IOTBA. I'm talking about Blue Blood Sports TV. I'm talking about all of them. Coach Malachi,
um,
BFTV, 7-8 Sports, Champ Side. Look, you see, I say names, right? I can
yep,
go on any of these shits, right? And light
yep,
them up. Light them up. Because see, they won't light me up because when it comes to talking this shit and really doing this shit, not only do I talk it on this internet, I really do it at these fights. I really do it at these events. These guys ain't doing it like that. They're not operating like that. Some
yeah.
of them are.
I can
Some of
see
them
it.
are, but a lot of the names that I just named, they not, especially on my frequency, not on my type of time.
I can see it, man. Like you do them dirty, man. I was like, man, you just because you go to fights, you in the background. These guys, they might see a quote and then they go off of that. You know what I mean? Or they'll tell you a little bit about the fight. But yeah, that's a. When I started watching this stuff, that's who I used to listen to, man. Blue Blood,
Yeah.
um, Ego. I used to listen to Ego a lot too. I really
Yeah.
thought he was telling the truth a lot till he switched on me, and then Blue Blood did the same. And then
Yo,
Blue Blood.
these are all guys that I have worked fights with. I swear. My PBC days, I've been around all these guys, right? The thing with them is, right, while a lot of these guys they try to ignore me. They like guys right now that's trying to get in the game that be act like they don't want to acknowledge me or know who I am, right? It's because me being around these dudes, they thought that not supporting me on YouTube was stopping something, right?
Yep.
From doing YouTube content, I still do YouTube content. I'm going into my 14th fight with Team Tucker. I want from being a YouTube content creator to being part of getting a fighter signed, getting sponsorships, getting all these type of things, all while being media that nobody fucked with on the YouTube scene. Right now, a lot of these
Right.
guys who we just named, Ego, Blue Blood,
But
all
for
these guys,
nonsense,
champ side. These are all guys with bigger platforms than me, allegedly on this internet, right? And yet, when we talk about accomplishments, motion, like I like to say,
yeah.
they can't even tie my daughter's shoes right now.
I love it. That's
Word,
what's up. But yeah,
word.
and then Malachi, he turned me off, man. I used to listen to him, but he turned me off, man. Cause
Yo,
that
this dude,
backstab.
yo, listen, and Coach Malachi, this is not no shot at you, but it is a shot at you, right? I watched Coach Malachi, 3 strikes and you're out, right?
Right.
I
Exactly.
done seen Coach Malachi around Terrence Crawford and his
Mm-hmm.
team more than 3 times, right?
Mm-hmm.
I still yet to see a Terrence Crawford interview on his platform, right?
Yeah.
You just came from out there with them. No coverage, no content. Only coverage and content is you taking pictures with them. When other people do these type of things, what do we consider it? Clout chasing, all of these things. But yet Coach Malachi does this all the time. And then he comes on his platform and speaks about his experiences around them. But yet your handle is True Media Today, USA Boxing. But when you're around Terrence Crawford and these guys, you have no True Media Today, USA Boxing interviews, nor real content other than selfies. These are
Yeah.
facts.
It
These
is
are facts,
facts.
you know?
And what stirs to me too, man. There's a lot of backstabbing on this YouTube too. Sauce, man. I hear it a lot, man. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
damn.
Oh
You
yeah.
know.
Because I'm telling you,
And
you like I tell you, that's why you see what I say about YouTube. It's no honor. These guys have absolutely no honor, man. No honor. These guys have
I'm,
no honor, Chris.
I
No
mean,
honor.
so when somebody talk about you bad, right? I'm just
Yeah,
saying they talk about you, and then you come back at them, and then they want to do paperwork. You know what I mean?
all the time.
I don't understand that, man. Be a fucking man and take your licks, man. You could take. I mean, if you could dish it, you could take it, right?
Exactly. With me, right? Um, with me, I've been on the blacklist since the Earl Spence shit. But look what it did. Only thing it did was make me iller because it taught me how to produce, how to grow organically, right? And how to say,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't need none of you niggas to shine. I don't need none of you niggas to shine. All I need is to get mines and put the work in, and I'm going to shine regardless. And that's what
absolutely.
happened.
But yeah, man, that's all.
What you
I
see,
was tripping
that's what
off.
you see take place and happen, man. And these guys right now, still to this day, they're sick. They're sick, man. I'm running laps around these guys right now, man. Laps, literally. Like, and what they don't understand is right. What they think by not supporting my channel or ignoring my channel, they're stopping something. Like, um, they're not stopping nothing. They still don't work no fights. They still don't. They're like, come on. I can take, to be honest with you, Chris. Right? I can take a whole year off from going to fights and covering fights, and these guys still will be 7, 8 years behind me. Like if I didn't go to a fight, today is July 15th. If I did not go to a fight for a whole year, right? Then cover a
Uh,
fight, go to a press conference or weigh in, right? These guys, and I just came back out next year, right? Let's talk let's talk about like work time, right? You know, if you
okay.
get hurt on your job, you go out on comp, right? Just say
Uh
I went out on comp July 15, 2024, and I didn't return back to work to July 15th, 2025. Yeah, these guys still couldn't catch up to me.
huh.
Still couldn't catch up to me. And you know how lost they are? They're on the internet thinking that they passed me or competing with me. Like, nigga, this is the internet. Yo, in a second, I'm gonna have a website. I'm gonna have a website where people could come and get stuff like this. My
Yeah.
products, my goods and services, the CMOS, get consulting. If you got a fighter that you need evaluated, or you're trying to get some management or something, they're gonna have my website where they can access that type of shit. But yet, I'm gonna come on YouTube and do lives like this, and you're gonna have strange fans thinking that they're on my level, you know. But it is what
Yep.
it is, Chris. Man, great show. Look, we yeah,
Yep.
we yeah, I did listen, Chris. I haven't been here so long. I booked for 2 hours. We did the whole 2 hours, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
got
We
one
did the
more question. I
no,
got
no,
one
no,
more
no. Take your
question
time.
for
Take your time. We got time. We got 9 minutes. I
okay.
got the spot to 4 o'clock.
I got one question, and I just want because we talked about it, you know, the Frank Martin and Tank, but we know Tank gonna fight Lomo. How you think how what you think how that fight gonna go? Sauce.
I think they did what we was talking about earlier. Hold on, let me write this down, right? Because I did not have this. But it goes back to what I was saying about uh Terrence Crawford and Boots, right? And check the source. I'll catch the source right here.
Okay, I'm catching it.
Lomachenko was very old now. He still could fight, as we see with Cambosis and Devin Haney, but he has lost a step or two, right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Tank Davis is going to catch him. And when Tank Davis catches him, you know what's going to happen. Now,
He
maybe
go
5 years ago, I don't think Tank Davis could have caught him. But that's why they did not fight 5 years ago. That's why they
got
waited and waited and waited. Because now they know that, Tank Davis can catch him. And I think that's what's going to happen. And he is not going to be able to handle that power at all. At all. That's why
oh,
I was saying about with Boots and Terrence. Like right now, why leave Terrence alone, bro?
yeah.
You get in there with Terrence right now, he might shatter your world. Cause like I said, we're basing off the Earl Spence fight. Now August 3rd, he go out there and fight, and he looks like he lost a step or two. Yeah, maybe get at him.
All
But
right.
right now, and from all the reports that I'm hearing, right, it's not the
Yeah.
fight for you, brother. Do what you do, but not Terrence. But hey, what do I know? What do we know, Chris? Right? What do we know?
You know.
You know?
But yeah, man. I don't know, man. That was a good, you know, you think he gonna catch Lomo, but I don't know, man. He never gotten knocked out, right?
Who, Lomo?
Yeah.
Nah. He,
And
listen, yeah. He never fought nobody with that 932. With that brick hand.
but
Listen, he never felt that brick hand, man. You know? Oh man. Hold on, we got a treat right here. We got a
okay,
treat. We got a treat.
all right.
We got a treat right here. Before we close out, let's get a good treat.
Oh,
Hey, what's going on?
yeah, I couldn't talk earlier.
Yeah, I know you was getting your hair cut.
Well, getting shape
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Like, don't see my lawyer tomorrow.
All right, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen, let me ask you a question before I close the show up.
we got show. Okay.
Let me ask you a quick question before I close the show up. Now, you see me working the speed bag, and you said I can knock a head off. From one warrior to another warrior, what made you give me that assessment?
Because I showed you how to do it.
Okay.
And what I show comes with experience, so I know it works.
Yes. And then you add to the fact, right? Because I was just at the what's the name, right? And I I gotta highlight you because you said this. I registered a 932 on the punch, the punch thing. A 932.
Yeah.
So if I connect with one of those punches that you've been showing me, what do you think will happen?
Oh, you lay on that button, lights out. I don't tell all my secrets, but
Yeah.
it's a certain way. I didn't show you all of it, but I mean, it's a certain way how I used to do it.
Yeah.
Which my
Now, see, that's it. That's all I wanted you to say. Because me and my guy was talking, and he was saying, like, yo, when I threw the punch, it didn't look like it was that hard. And that's what I was trying to break down to him. It's not about how it looks, it's how you deliver it. It's how you deliver it.
Oh, I throw it. I throw it. It don't look hard at all, but it's hard. It comes from my uncle Billy showed me this. My uncle Billy, he passed away. He fought Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yeah.
So he fought a lot of fighters, and he showed me some things.
Yeah.
He showed me some things, and Jake LaMotta showed me some things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jake LaMotta showed me some things, and Hector Roca.
Yeah, rest in peace to Hector Roca too. He recently passed away too, not too long ago.
Yeah, he showed me some things, and it's just with fighting, just the fighters I've been around, like Chavez. I've been around Chavez. I sparred him just 4 rounds, because that's when he fought Mr. Till, and his punches was unbelievable. They was like rocks, like stones.
Yeah, like stones, brick hands.
So
brick hands.
So he didn't look like he could hurt you.
Yeah.
But he could hurt you bad.
Yeah. I tell guys that the whole time. It's not about the look. Remember, that's what Buddy said about Jihad. He said, man, fucking Tucker, he don't look like much. But when that bell rings, shit. When that bell rings,
yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right about that.
Yeah. But Joe, I'm gonna see you in a couple hours, man. I gotta wrap up this show.
I'm gonna try to make it down there.
All right, if you don't make it down there, I'll see you on Tuesday then.
Yeah, I gotta wash clothes and
Yeah, all right. So I'll see you on Tuesday. But remember what I told you, because you're about to get your pistol. Make sure you get that carry conceal.
Yeah, I got you, carry conceal.
Yeah.
I know, I got it.
All right.
I know, I'm gonna get everything.
All right. So I'm gonna call you right back. I'm gonna call you right back. I gotta break down this equipment and get up out of here.
All right.
But listen, like always, thank you for showing me the technique. Remember, I'm not gonna use it on anybody, man. Only unless they're looking for trouble.
Now, I'm gonna show you the one that can't see coming.
Oh,
Right?
man.
All right,
Right
Joe.
there. I'm gonna show you where they can't see it coming.
All right, Joe. All right, don't.
That means that means lights out where the jawbone goes out the back of the head. They
Oh, shit.
all flat,
Yeah.
flatline that ass. Understand?
Yeah.
Boy Jones got hit by a car
Yeah.
and the whole jaw went out the back of his neck. Look at it. If you know what you look at it, when he went down, they said, "Oh my God, George Jones may never box again." If you know what you're looking at, you know what you're looking at. Especially when George Foreman hit Michael Moore.
Yeah.
If you see the jaw go right out the back of the neck, right
Yeah.
out the back of the throat. Okay? You gotta know how to hit somebody. See, I know how to hit somebody and really fuck them up real bad. You understand? Anybody can punch anybody in the face, but I know how to hit somebody and really fuck them up bad. You know, you feel your jaw in your face, right?
Yeah.
Just move it back and forth and side to side.
Yeah.
That bone. You see that bone?
Yeah.
Imagine it going out the back of your neck. The back of your fucking neck.
Oh,
That hair is attached to that.
Yeah.
It crushes out the back of your neck. You understand?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yo, Joe.
Those are the secret. Those are the secret things, the secret tools that I don't talk about. And I don't show everybody.
Yeah.
Let's say
That's your magic. Listen, don't give away too much of your magic now, Joe. I'm gonna call you right back.
Giving away. You gotta know how to do it. I can tell you, but you gotta know how to.
But
I'll see you later.
all right, Joe.
I told some people, but they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to put it in action.
No, but
Yeah,
Marley is working on it, and Marley's gonna have it.
Yeah, I showed him. He knows, but he needs
He's still a baby. He's growing. Yeah, he's growing. He's still a baby.
Look, in my life right now is all about money right now. Money and health and wealth.
Yes, that was good old Joe Dini, right?
yeah.
I told you that was good stuff right there, man. See,
That was
Chris,
good, man.
yeah, he confirmed what I told you. See, the punch didn't look like much, right? It's not about how it looks. It's all about how it's delivered. That's what I try to tell you. It's just it does look. If you look at the Frank Martin punch, right, that set him into the outer world, it didn't look like much. But tell that to Frank when Frank's soul left his body. It didn't look like much, but it was, man. But Chris, I'm gonna let you close us out, man. Close us out. Let the people know. I appreciate you over here. This was a classic today. A classic. Listen, I did a lot of blogging today, but this one right here was the real one because I came to the setting to show that not only can I record in my car, in my work van, right? I also can record in a professional setting with my own tools, quality microphones, numerous devices, merchandise. But hey, what do I know, man? But Chris, close this out, man.
All right. I want to show my face again.
Yeah,
hey, man, it was a great show. Thank you for the opportunity, Sauce.
No, thank you for being an excellent co-host today, man.
You welcome, and keep doing your thing, Sauce, man. I'm gonna keep rocking the sauce.
Man, I appreciate you. Look, and just to show y'all, look, I did have actual notes. Look, you do have options. Look, see, professionalism. You guys should learn about this thing. You should learn about this thing. But hey, what do we know? This is the Sauce Experience, the news by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know? Let's close with some classic Sauce on these videos.
blessed and happy to be active during everything that's going on.
Yeah, definitely, man. You get a lot of praise, man, from top hitters in the game, such as Tyson Fury. You know, he's a world champion, man, defeated Deontay Wilder. That man gave you high praise and credit as to getting a raise. Just speak on that, man, the accolades that come with that. And a lot of people saying you the next one, the next great American heavyweight, man. Just speak on that real quick.
Yeah, man, you got to give credit when due. I'm thankful that he did. You know what I'm saying? I don't speak on myself. I let others do it for me. And when they see hard work and determination and they see skill, you know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. You know, he just giving credit when due. So I'm thankful that he was able to speak the truth about me and get people aware.
Definitely. Now, it's kids out there right now looking up to you, wanting to be, you know the vibes. Another day in the office. All-star right here. You know, another day in the office. School you. That's right. All-star. Braun. Yeah. Another day in the office. We just getting that work.
Simple.
Yeah. Road to greatness. J Prince Boxing, top rank, ESPN. You know. Yeah.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.